Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are here for the first time, I am Gianluca Fronda, your piano teacher. If you want to discover about me, I'm leaving the link of the introduction video of the channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Coming back to the lesson, today I'm going to finally explain how to play Happy Day, the C1 piece from the Piano Exam Pieces Grade 1 ABRSM system. Is the syllabus for 2019 and 2020. Now, this one, obviously, for all of you, I'm sure, is a big news. Because none of you, I suppose, has ever played any swing. What does it mean, swing? Swing is that practice of playing unevenly the straight eighth. I want to explain even more. What does it mean unevenly? Unevenly means that you will play the first of each couple keeping it longer and the second one keeping it shorter. But what does it mean as well? Longer and shorter, you might say. How long or how short? The first one will be twice the length of the second one. So the first one, twice the length of the second one. It seems that we have now 3 small units. Indeed, that's why you will always see the swing explained in this way. The couple of straight eighths will become a triplet. In this way, the first one will be twice the length of the quaver, and then the second one will be still a quaver. You will see now on top, obviously, this number 3. The number 3 is the number that will explain that you have to play them like a triplet. What is a triplet? The triplet indeed occurs when you subdivide the count, the crochet, in 3 equal parts. So I want to first of all now try to play at the proper speed, that is, let's say 120 per crochets. So don't worry that I will then play slowly. Now, first of all, at the proper tempo. This is Happy Day. Now let's go really deep into the structure of the single bars and even of the single counts. I want to show you first what I've always been doing when playing, for example, pieces like this one that I had to play swing. We had in the past the habit of, obviously, first of all, remember that you have to study separate hands first, yeah? Then we had the habit of tapping the rhythm with the left hand if studying the right hand. What I'm doing here, you see that this is the triplet. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You could even count if you want 1 and A, 2 and A, 3 and A, 4 and A. Or if you are trained enough, you could even play 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, you see what I did now? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Even more now you understand what I told you in the beginning, that the first one is twice the length of the second note. So this is the first note, the first quaver, let's say, and this is the second quaver, when you have the couple of quavers. Now indeed in practice it could be B, D, B, GG. Have you seen? Now let me play, for example, the most complicated bars, those where many students fail. Obviously, it's normal. I have done one very interesting thing. I decided to write down the simple rhythm that is hidden behind this quaver and dotted crochet. Look, if you now write in this way, you see that this is obviously the first quaver. This is the beginning of this dotted crochet. Why I can write it in this way? If it's a dotted crochet, you have the crochet and the quaver, because you know that the power of the dot is to add half of the value of the crochet. You can write this crochet also in this way, but obviously it makes sense writing in this way, because this is a quaver. We are missing one quaver to complete the third count, yeah? And then this is the remaining part of the dotted crochet. Now look how it will sound played and counting as well, these. Since we start from the third count, it will be, and look also at my fingers here, yeah? It will be 3 and A, 4 and A. That I could even play counting in this way. 3 and 4, and either way is fine. You could even study these passages simply tapping the rhythm with the left hand. The whole bar will sound. You see also that in every single bar, when we have these quaver and dotted crochet, the notes are exactly the same, identical. B flat, quaver, and dotted crochet G. B flat, quaver, dotted crochet G. B flat, quaver, dotted crochet G. So they are exactly the same. 6 times in total, the same situation. Once you learn the first time, you know how to play always. Now let me obviously be kind enough and show you in all the possible cases how it will sound. So I will play once for these 2 bars, once for these and these, and the last time, since here is changing one note. So once will be the whole bar, will be. Now I'm playing this one. I'm playing again, yeah? And now I'm going to play this one. Again the same. I want to also play for you these and these. So the third bar of each line, because many times some student has problems on these 4 bars. These and these. Now, these ones will sound, also tapping in the way I've been tapping until now, will sound 1 and A, 2 and A, 3 and A, 4 and A, 1 and again this bar. Obviously I'm playing also the following one. I'm going to play now this one. And so on. I'm coming from the previous one now. In this way you will see how it sounds from the second bar of this line. And so on. Going to play this one. Here, obviously, I know that the problem is also due to the fingering, because you have to start playing with the second and then you have to pass the thumb, crossing. So it's quite, I know, it's quite tricky for many of you, but let's try to solve this one as well. 1 and A, 2 and A, 3 and A, 4 and A, 1 and A, 2. Again, me, straight on, 1 and A, 2. For example, you see, if you get a very good habit of tapping the rhythm, this triplet rhythm with the left hand while studying the right, you won't need to count that much loud, because you finally start understanding, you start getting the groove, the mood. All you need to get. The last one will be the third bar of the fourth line. 1 and A2 and A3 and A4 and A. Coming now from the previous one. 1 and A2. Obviously at the end there is this slowing down. Now obviously time to play the whole one again, but slowly, not anymore fast or not anymore stopping every single bar on every single bar. 1 and A2 and A3 and A4 and A1 and A2 and A3 and A4 and A1 and A2 and A4 and A1 and A2 and A3 and A4 and A1 and A2 Now, I hope that it's all clear finally. I don't think that there is anything else that we should really clarify. Obviously, at some step, when you will be definitely ready to play very well, to respect more the phrasing. So, lift a little bit the hand at the end of the phrase mark and drop down when the new phrase starts. Just to respect the phrasing of the whole composition. So if you go back to the first performance, the one on time at 120, you will see that I had the tendency of lifting a little bit and dropping down in the beginning of the following phrase. Always, yeah? Respecting the phrasing. There is nothing else that we should really say. Try to get the habit of counting, especially when you study slowly. Then obviously you will learn, you will get the mood, you will get the groove, and then you will definitely play well. Okay? Also use the metronome, don't forget. Learn that you start studying at slow speed, and step by step you increase. Usually I suggest 5 metronomical speed every day. You keep them for a few days, then you start moving. You shift simply the starting speed. For example, if you start at 60, you go 60, 62, 64, 66, 68 for a few days. As soon as you're ready, you skip 60 and you start from 62. But of these kind of things I will be talking maybe even better in the future. Maybe doing some video. Recording some videos simply explaining how to study correctly in general. Okay, thank you very much for today. I hope you will find useful this very long video. Thank you. See you. Bye-bye.